There's one particular tiny little detail I always talk about when Paralives comes up, and I think it's time I talk about it in a video. Hey, welcome back to my channel, Catchy Virus. Today we're going to be looking at all of the little details you might have missed throughout all of the Paralives videos. If there's something I didn't mention by the end of the video, let me know. If you like this sort of content, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe for more stuff like this. Let's start off with the little details that are more for realistic gameplay. Alrighty, when I first noticed the floor vents, I kinda lost it. I was very happy. This little detail can add so much realism to the game. I've grown up with floor vents like this, even though my current house doesn't have any, so I loved seeing this being reflected in the game. They're probably going to be only decorations, but I would adore it if you could place mittens or toques or winter boots over them to dry them off from the snow. It would be absolutely fabulous. Since we're getting base game weather and seasons, it only makes sense to include tans. As you can see here, Sebastian's tan lines are based off of his tank top, and that means it'll be realistic tans and whatnot. I love me a good window bench. That's why I loved seeing this one in the Paralives video. I like how there's so much clutter on it, with the pillows, mug, books. I wonder if Parafolk could actually sit on it with all the clutter. Now I know we all saw the skylights and beautiful windows featured in Maggie's loft, but did you notice these skylights? I love how we have the ability to put skylights in, and I think it'll be cool in different builds. I'm very excited to see more build features like this in the future, and I would also like to see how you place this type of window. That will be interesting. Talking about ceilings, how could I ignore the painted ceilings? There are also beams across the ceilings. Like, what? This is too crazy. Who knew a nice painted ceiling would get my heart racing so much, eh? After years of playing a different life simulation game with plain white ceilings, I am going to be pumped up to play around with how ceilings look in Paralives. More so, there are wall paints with trims and without trims. I wonder if this means each wall texture will have an option to add or remove the trims and crown molding. I think I would prefer this rather than set designs. I know this one is a very small detail, but I'm in love with the texture and the look of the floorboards on the stairs. There is a fantastic realistic element of how they look. This extends past the floorboards on just the stairs. The textures in this game are amazing, on the counters, floors, stairs, everywhere. We've met Sebastian, but we haven't met his family yet, although we know he has a family due to several reasons. He definitely has a kid, and his child draws some art that they display on the fridge. This is amazing. I hope we can have children, or anyone at any age, really, draw stuff and be able to stick them on the fridge with magnets. This little detail adds to the family gameplay and feel. It's a classic little element, really. Parafolk can get multiple tattoos on one arm. Sebastian has Madame Crow, aka Death in this game, on his arm, and then they add in another tattoo closer to his wrist. Like, yes! Having multiple tattoos on arms should be a thing. It's pretty cool that they have Madame Crow as a tattoo as well. I really like the idea of Madame Crow, and I can't wait to see how she functions as Death in the game. Now let's talk about a few smaller details that I found a little bit interesting. Like I said before, Sebastian totally has a family. Maybe he's a single dad, maybe he has a partner, but aside from the art on the fridge, we can see his family in a couple of family photos. There's a young boy holding two hands in this picture on the wall. There's also child-sized rain boots and toys in different places. For this photo, you know, it gives it away. I like this photo style. What do you think? I wonder if we'll be able to take photos in-game. Split levels in the base game at launch. Yes, I said that correctly. We'll be getting split levels in the base game at launch. You can see how the team utilized them at the door, in the kitchen, and near the stairs here. I don't know why, but when my boyfriend and I talk about Paralives and things that excite us about it, I always mention this. It's actually kind of weird how I just absolutely adore it. But the clock, it's moving. It's actually moving and not staying still. I love, love, love it. It's interesting to note that it's moving well in build mode. Does this mean we might be able to build while the game is still active and time is passing? I guess we're gonna have to wait to find out. Now, one thing that many people point out, and it's an odd one, it's always windy outside. You always see lots of movement outside the windows and whatnot. I wonder if they're going to change that before the game is launched. It probably will be changed, but for the meantime, it's funny to look at how windy it is. When thinking about this video, I realized I wanted to point out all of the clutter that got me excited. I didn't think that was the best idea because then this video would be hours long. So I'm going to do a quick fire of all the clutter items that are fantastic little details to pair lives. Wine bottles, both empty and not empty. The toolbox. Does this mean we get tools and projects to do? Piggy banks. Will children be able to save up their money? Long vine plants. Love this and need this in real life. The bar with the frying pans on it. I've actually been looking for something like this for my real life kitchen. Open books. Are the parafolk actually using these books for recipes, or are they just decorations? Labeled spices. Such a cute little detail. Bras. Yes, bras. Under the bench, bras on the railings. I love how messy it can get. The cutting board up against the wall in between the microwave. This is an amazing way to utilize space. Hot food, looks good and tasty and delicious. Pool noodles. Will we be able to use them in pool, or are they just decorations? Plants on the window ledge. Yes, another great way to utilize space. Tablecloth. Will we be able to change them out for different ones for each season? It's very important to remember that Paralives is in the pre-alpha development stage. We need to realize that the game will take a very long time to develop if we want it to be functional and detailed. This has been a quick video to point out the little things that the dev team has already posted online. This isn't confirming features or anything like that. Some of these details might look different or be removed altogether by launch. If you made it all the way to the end, you're amazing. Thank you so very much. I appreciate you. Anywho, I gotta go. My dog is barking like a crazy woman. So I'll talk to you peeps very soon. Bye!